Welcome to Kiki and Kibit's 90 Day Fiance, the Other Way podcast. My name is Brianna, and I'm here with my co host, Mary. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, what's going on?
I just want to say you don't look stoned at all.
Oh, damn.
Do I?
I guess I got to get there, huh?
You're there. Your baseline's just high, that's all.
Okay.
Anyway, here we go. I just want to say this. Let me preface this episode by saying this. This season of 90 Day Fiance the Other Way is way more interesting than last season's was. It's heavy though, and it's real, but it's way more interesting. Last season was super fucking boring, but this one is not. Do you agree? Is it just me?
Yes, I totally agree. Last season, the episodes seemed like they lasted 4 fucking hours.
I know.
Was like dozing off during the episodes, and they were super fucking boring. This
Yeah.
season, they're meaty. We have some real issues and some real characters.
Yeah, definitely. We were just talking about one of the characters, Sumit's mom, right? And just
Yes.
saying that like they've been on the show for a long time, but I don't even know if Sharp Entertainment knew the full extent of the gold mine they had cast when they cast Sumit and his family. Because oh my God, like they had no way of seeing into the future and seeing this.
No. Sharp Entertainment struck the fucking gold mine with Sumit's
Right.
mother.
Yeah,
They must be sitting
Sana.
back going,
Whew.
holy shit, did we fucking strike it gold?
I know. They're like
She,
ka-ching.
she is
We should check
abusive.
the ratings on this season. Yeah,
I
she's so
know.
abusive. She's really extra too. Like she's just not like I don't know.
And she's always
Anyway.
with the one-liners. I mean, you got to admit it. When it comes to meanable content, Submit's mom has the fucking one-liners. I mean, she is
And the
something else.
faces that she
Yes,
makes, man.
yes.
She's fearsome. No wonder everyone in that entire family is terrified of her. Fuck.
Yes. I would be
I know
fucking
the only
terrified of
way
her.
Sumit could disappoint her more is if he were gay. Like swap out Sumit's mom for Armando's dad. That I mean, right now we've got like sad in that situation, but it could be way worse, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like just like fill in Sumit's mom and that's it. Why do you bring shame to the family? Like she would be oh my god, they're terrible.
Oh, yes,
Anyway,
yes.
so this shit's real. And so let's start with the most unreal of all of them, Stephen and Elena. So this was interesting.
Hmm.
So we start out with him and he's finally gonna delete his social media. And first he wants to like be transparent and show her the messages, thinking this will exonerate him from any suspicion. But this does not happen.
No, it just made it worse, Stephen. You just dug your grave deeper. Alina was not happy with all those heart emojis and all those sweet names you were calling your
Right.
girlfriends. And
So what do you think about that? Who is she overreacting? Is this just cultural misunderstanding in your opinion?
no, I think Stephen is very flirty with girls online, and she has every reason to be upset. Like she said, she fell in love with him online. She fell in love with his words. And if he's talking to other girls in the same manner, is she not special? Does he talk to everybody like that? So what makes her special?
That reminds me of this podcast co-host I once had. That's a story for another day.
Yes.
Anyway, I was like, she tells other people all the same things she tells me. She's everyone's best friend.
Yes, of
So,
course.
not
Don't you
mentioning any names.
Don't
Oh.
you love that type of person that's everyone's best friend?
Yeah, like, are you special? You know what? I just suddenly understood where she was coming from. Now that we brought it down to that level. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
I
Right,
totally get where she's
right,
coming from. She
right,
met him online. So it wasn't
right,
like they met in person and she fell in love with
right,
his person. She fell in love
right.
with his words at first. So if
His
he's
online
talking,
persona.
right.
Yeah,
So if he's
yeah,
talking like that to every girl he meets online, then what makes her think that she's special?
right. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't give them a Book of Mormon with a flowered cover and a special note in
No,
it.
exactly. I know.
He really proved it.
Yes, he did. He really proved it with that special Book of Mormon. That was such a.
How annoyed would you be with this strategic? I would just be like, again with the Book of Mormon, dude. Like, get a new tune. Do
I
you
know.
have any other interests besides being Mormon?
Besides being Mormon and getting ice cream. Do you notice that? He's always like, do you want
No,
ice
I
cream?
haven't noticed.
Yeah, he's
But
always.
that's because they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't drink. So what the hell are you gonna do except eat ice cream?
I know. It's like, I don't know, Brianna. I don't know. He's always wanting to eat ice cream. He's just, I'm gonna say this again. He's weird. That's all I can say
He's
about
totally
Steven.
fucking weird. Are you
He's
kidding?
weird.
So he rents a boat and he's gonna propose and he's getting all set up and he has a keyboard on board, which I was like, wait, what now?
I want to go back to the captain of this boat. First of all, when he's
Right?
talking to the captain and he's telling the captain, please keep my secret. The
Yeah,
captain has no fucking idea what you're saying. The captain's like,
right.
all right, good, good, yes, good. The captain has no fucking clue. So don't worry, Stephen. He's keeping your secret. And
I always think they have like a translator off screen who's telling him what's going on, but no,
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 I
no
know the
clue.
captain had no fucking clue. And he reminded me of Marcel the beekeeper. I don't know why.
Well, maybe because he's the only other Turkish cast member that you've seen on the show. So, like, maybe their accent and their mannerisms kind of remind, like, because I'm sure as Americans, we have specific, like, for example, Americans always nodding their heads like this, right?
Yes,
But
that's
like
true.
Indians do this, and when someone's doing this, they're imitating an Indian. This is nodding if you're an Indian. This is the same as this for us. So like it's
Right.
one of those, I'm sure the Turkish have like specific mannerisms that you're
Mannerisms.
picking up on.
Yes. But that captain was hysterical. He's like, please keep my secret. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes.
I just want to say between this and Darcy and Stacy, I totally want to go to Turkey. It
Oh,
looks really nice,
definitely. I
right?
know.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
then that
so
whole role playing that he was doing with the captain was fucking hysterical. When he
that was
proposed to the
super
captain.
funny. I know. I know. I really was planning to make fun of this proposal so much and of his singing and piano playing and all that, but let me just say I thought it was pretty good. Like at the end of the day, that was some kind of proposal, right? Like
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Did your man pull off anything like that? Hell no.
No.
No, of course not. So like I gotta give it to him. And you made a comment. Are you okay?
Yes.
I guess. What is happening?
I keep thinking about Stephen proposing to the captain. The captain's like, good. The captain has.
Okay, well, the Elena basically did the same thing though.
Yeah, I know.
That
She was
was
like,
pretty fucking
nah.
romantic. Come on, they're like on the water, looking at those cliffs. What are they called? Anatolia cliffs, or I'm
Yes,
sure I
yes,
have
that
that
was very
slightly wrong.
romantic. Yes.
That was super romantic. And I was going to laugh at his singing. I was prepared. But honestly, even though you made fun in the notes, like I thought he kind of like his words were very simplistic,
Yes,
but
they
I
were
felt like
very.
he was trying to make sure she could understand them, I think. But like no, I didn't think his singing was that bad. It was just kind of like a kindergartner, you know.
With a very high pitched voice.
He has a very high pitched voice because he's like 5 years old. We were like making fun of Brandon and Julia last season, but
Last
it's like
season, yes.
these two are even more like adolescents than these guys, or we're just like that much older this time around. But these seem like children. And I don't know, I got married way too young. And I just look at them and I'm thinking, even if they get married, they're totally getting divorced. Like they're just never. It's not going to work out. I just can feel this in my heart.
I know.
Then again, I
it's
said
not
that
gonna
about
work out.
Brandon and Julia. I just feel
And they're
like
still together.
I know. That's what I mean. So I don't really know what I'm talking about. And also, you don't really know what's going on if you're not there.
Yep, that's true.
Anyway,
never know
so
what's going on
she
behind
said
closed doors.
yes. That's right. She said yes. So
Yep, she said yes.
Mazel tov, girl.
Yep, mazel tov. Let's see how
Mazel
this one
tov.
works out.
Right. Run for your life.
Aging Elena, run. Run, girl, run.
Well, at least she knows he will have sex once they're married. Or who knows? Maybe he only wants to have sex with chicks he's not supposed to have sex with.
I know, who
It's
knows?
like a total virgin whore complex, you know? All right, let's talk about another sad story. No, these guys are a happy story so far. Kenny and Armando. Whoa, you're like reaching in your hand. It's like cutting off. That was wild how that happens. Can you do that again? Your hands like disappeared into space and then came back with a drink.
That's what happens when you have waitress service.
Is that what's going on in the background?
Yes, God. I just got somebody to bring me a drink magically.
Are you wiping your nose on a t-shirt? Tell me you're not.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Some kind of low rent podcast.
On to Kenny
and Armando. Kenny and Armando. So they go to the wedding planner and Armando sells Kenny out and he's pissed.
I know. Kenny's like, what the fuck? All I wanted was a sunset wedding. And right. You can't even give me that?
I really couldn't follow the reason why this was not okay. It was something like they wanted to have flamenco dancers, mariachi band, like picture opportunity. They wanted to like have a fucking roller coaster, like so many things.
Everything, had to be over at midnight because of the pandemic. So they had a midnight curfew. And if they wanted to squeeze in,
and they had like 12 hours worth of festivities.
Exactly. And
so they had to pick one.
The cocktail hour has to be 6 hours long in Mexico, apparently. I'm like, hey, that sounds like my kind of party.
Gotta get drunk.
Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine? I would not make it to the reception. If I went to a
no
wedding,
one says you have to drink the whole time. No one's forcing you. They're not like,
girl,
making you take.
That's what a cocktail hour's for.
I feel like they're gonna feed you too.
I know
they better feed you.
But it's
I mean during food. Cocktail hour.
But it's finger food they feed you during cocktail hour usually.
Yeah.
So can you imagine a 6 hour cocktail hour with finger food and drinks? By the time you get to reception, you're like wasted.
Well, again, you don't have to like drink solid alcohol the whole time.
Defeats the purpose, woman.
Okay, I believe you. Oh. Anyway, so here we go. Do you feel that Kenny was being overly sensitive about this, or do you think that like was Armando just being like, listen, dude, this just the facts of the matter. You can't have all the things. You got to pick one. And it's like, what was he going to push back on the wedding planner for? What was it that was going on?
I think Kenny just wanted that one thing.
Yeah.
And he felt like Armando was just so quick just to give it up.
Right.
And,
So, like, what would the alternative look like? I guess is what I'm saying.
Giving up maybe a mariachi band, the fireworks.
Okay.
The
Okay. So those were all of his things. Okay.
Right.
Those were all Armando's. Okay. I got to.
Right.
All right. Yeah. And I wonder if, like, if one of those things, if giving up one of those things would have been enough and would have made it work time wise, or if it was too far off. But I get it. Sunset wedding on the beach. Are they doing it on the beach? They should.
They're doing it in wine country. So they're
that's right. It's not on the beach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful wedding. And I did think it was a very constructive discussion they had. Like, these guys are civilized as fuck.
I know. Look at that. An actual
Have you ever had an argument like that with your husband that looked like that from the outside?
No.
Honey, I just wanted to tell you I really felt like you didn't go to bat for what I needed from you. Oh, I'm really sorry. Okay.
No.
Love you. No, that's not. I know.
It's like, wow, we could actually argue like that.
You're like,
actually
save
like
the scene. Go get Brian. Say, sit down. I have a new model to propose for our relationship. Right. Let's try this.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we finally get the answer to is Armando's dad coming to the wedding? And at least, unless they're faking us out, which could happen, not so much.
So
this is a really big bummer. I'm disappointed, frankly.
Yeah, so am I.
And I don't like the lame excuses that his father has as opposed to being direct. And I get that he's not like a direct person who likes to talk about feelings and stuff, but he's like, he hears third hand that, like, Aunt Brenda texted and was like, your mom says your dad's not going to the wedding because he doesn't want to leave the house alone.
Right. And that, like, Aunt Brenda says that she saw her, his father, and his father says that he loves him, but he fully doesn't, that he's not, fully comfortable with his lifestyle, but he'll always love and support him.
Right.
And it's kind of like,
Well, because we feel that support means you would go to the wedding.
Right.
Suck it up, buttercup, basically. Right. You know what I mean? Because just newsflash, there's going to be a lot of shit your kid does that you don't agree with.
Sure.
Or at least one, like maybe drop out of college in senior year and you're going to have to get over it. Mm-hmm. Not talking from personal experience or anything like that.
No, not at all, Brianna, right? Just saying.
Get on board. You have two choices. Hold it over them or have a relationship, okay? Go to the wedding.
Get over it and get over it.
The fuck over it. So anyway, Kenny makes Armando call his dad and he's not budging. And I was disappointed.
And that was disappointing.
I was very, very disappointed. I thought it was selfish. It's like, get over yourself, motherfucker. So, all right. So Ari and Benny. We might have mixed feelings about this one. We haven't discussed this, okay? But first, Avi has his hernia operation.
Right. And Avi
thank God everything
is the
went
cutest
well.
Baby, I swear.
Oh my God, I know. And I don't even like babies. And I think he's adorable.
He is adorable.
He's so cute. Those big brown eyes. He's so cute.
Adorable.
And he seems like he has a wonderful disposition also. Mm-hmm. Like, you can tell he's going to be a cool guy. He looks just like his dad.
Yes, he does.
And I don't want to like give spoilers, but I want everyone to know they don't break up.
No, they do not break up.
They were just seen at a fight in New Jersey where Benny was competing. So, like, don't get too sad, okay?
Right. They do not.
Even if it looks like they're gonna break up, it's not a spoiler. It's been on the media. Blah blah blah. It's okay.
Yes,
But
it's
so I'm
okay.
glad little obvious, okay, he deserves the best.
Yes.
But most of this episode, she's calling Benny and being like, "You are a hoe. You've disrespected our family home, and I'm never coming back to Ethiopia." And I was just like, "Wait a minute, what?"
She's like, he's been having all these women come in and out of our house.
She
He
stopped
actually,
short of saying that he's fucking other women, though.
right, right.
Do we think that he was or
Now,
is like?
I do not think he's fucking other women, but I just think that his house is turned into the party house. And
Well, she
that,
hasn't been home for 2 months. Why
right.
does she care what's going on when she's not there? I'm just saying, devil's advocate.
Um,
Like, is it just I
partially,
feel this way?
partially because she has Wish calling her, texting her, and telling her what's going on. So we have Wish stirring the pot a little bit because if
She's
Wish
such
wasn't
a pot
texting her,
stirrer.
because if Wish
Yeah.
wasn't texting her and telling her, oh, guess what? Benny has this one going over and this one going over. I don't think Ari would give a shit, honestly.
Right.
And if Benny wasn't turning his phone off,
Right. Right.
he's kind
So
of
she
thinking,
calls him looking like she's been, I don't know, drinking whiskey and smoking heroin for the last 2 weeks. She's like, hello. I mean, am I right? First of all, her lips are like 4 times bigger. She's got all this filler. Her voice is like an octave lower. She has like all this black eyeliner. I'm like, what happened to Ariella?
I know.
New Jersey's not for you, girl. She
Not
was
for
all
you,
fresh-faced,
girl.
young, like when she went. Now she's all, you lost your family. Like, I don't know what is going on with this situation. I was like, calm down. You left for 2 fucking months. Like, I feel like she is out of line.
Yeah.
But am I the only one who thinks that? Like, tell me what you think. Because I thought she's like out of her mind talking to him like that.
I would be a little annoyed if, honestly,
Sure, be annoyed.
I would be away and my man. See, you know what? I believe Benny is digging his grave by having his phone off.
Right.
Okay.
I hear you.
Because she's out of the country with their child, and if she needs to get a hold of him and his phone is off, and I don't buy this bullshit. Oh, I'm making music, I'm at the gym, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's kind of digging his own grave. And then the pictures that are being uploaded to her iCloud are not helping matters. Okay, so she's seeing all these pictures of them partying.
Okay, so let's say he is partying, all right?
Right.
So what? Like he doesn't have a baby home. His wife's not there. Why shouldn't he party? I know I'm older, so like I'm a little bit more like, well, dude, like if I'm not there, do whatever the fuck you want. Have your voiceover. I just don't. But I mean, is like party, is that code for he's fucking other chicks in their house? Like, so what? He put the baby bed away. She's been gone for 2 months. Like, that's a long ass time. Put the baby bed away. Have some space to walk around. That doesn't mean you forgot you have a kid. I'm like, calm the hell down, Ariella. Seriously. Stop drinking straight whiskey.
And smoking heroin.
Go easy on those fillers. And that's coming from me. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Okay, so we'll see. I don't know if she's overreacting or not. I think like her mom and her sister are working on her, and so is Wish.
Oh, yeah,
Wish would like nothing more than for her not to come back, right? Like she wants the baby, but like she obviously wishes someone who likes to piss other people off and make trouble. She is a poster.
Yes.
Why is she doing that?
I don't know.
Why is she putting a bug in her ear?
Aging Wish.
Maybe she secretly hates her brother. Aging Wish. Yeah, right.
Why are you doing this, Wish?
So then she's like, well, I'll come back there, but only if we can go to Kenya and live in Kenya. Why? Like what?
Because that's where they met. That's where their romance started. That's where Abby was conceived.
Okay. I didn't remember that
And
part.
that's where they
A
want,
month
that's where
ago.
she wants to restart their romance, get
Also,
him,
Kenya is like a more well-off country. And they have better
get him
medical care.
away,
That's where Akini's from.
yes, get him away from those evil forces that are trying to poison him and poison their relationship. And she just, wants to start over. And I think that kind of makes sense. I think that they need maybe a restart, and they need to restart their relationship. And if she thinks Kenya's the place, then hey.
Well, but okay, devil's advocate. Then they have zero family around them. They have zero support around them, and he doesn't have work. I'm assuming that he would
He's
need a
not working
working
now.
visa.
Mikey's not working now.
He's not,
No, he's just making music.
but does that not make him money? Isn't that his job, making music? Like part of his job? Anyway, I'm just saying they will have no income. They will have no support system. They'll have no one around to help them with the baby. I'm not sure. I vote no. I just think she's being a bitch. Like, I really do. But maybe I'm alone in this. I'm willing to believe my point of view is wrong.
I do not disagree with you that she's being a bitch, because she is a bitch. And she's a
bitch.
And she was very bitchy to him. She was like, fuck you.
She really was. She was super rude. I know.
She was super rude. I mean, there was, and then she's like, click. And she hangs up on him. I mean, that was like.
But he was also like, you're not making these unilateral decisions. That's disrespectful. And the way he says it is also pretty, the sexism is like.
Yeah, I know.
Steaming up off of it. There's a lot of problems with this, but I'm not saying he's more right than she is wrong. But I just feel like unless he's cheating on her, I don't feel like she should have so much of an issue about what's going on inside their home. Unless he's sleeping with other women there. But that's just me. Like, if he doesn't have a job and she's not home, what is the problem?
Right.
And like, what is she doing? Okay, she's taking care of the baby, but she's got her mom and her sister, right? Like, what is she doing that she's not like suffering? Why, she could be partying too. Why not?
Obviously, she got some fillers while she was in Jersey.
Exactly. She got a whole new look going on. Lost like 20 pounds. She's all heroin chic.
So
I think she looks terrible, for the record. This is like the worst we've seen her look, to be honest.
Yes.
That's my feeling. All right, so let's move off these fools and move on to Ellie and Victor. So here we are finally looking at these two for the first time in a relationship. And man, these two have started their relationship at the worst possible time. And they're under
it's very stressful. It's extremely stressful. I mean, under like a normal time, they don't even know each other very well to begin with. So that's stressful. And now, I'm sorry, his whole life is just falling apart. I mean, he almost died. His mother almost died. He doesn't have a home. His whole island, as he knew it, is gone.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't blame him.
So he's going to be in a bad mood, right?
Yeah, it doesn't give him a right to be a total asshole. But yeah, he's going to be in a bad mood. He's going to be cranky and he's going to be snappy.
I agree. I would be too. And I think he's trying. And I think I think it's also really stressful for her.
Yes.
And so, I mean, I think she's right for saying he doesn't have a right to be a total dick to me. I think he is being kind of a dick. I think that she's trying, but she's also cranky. And I guess all I'm saying is this all seems predictable and like all the stuff that would really happen. So
yes, definitely.
I'm not mad at anybody.
I get both sides. I get both sides.
Same. And I think like this is the most amazing test of a relationship, because this is what this is what long-term marriages are based on. Being
Yes.
able to get through the worst shit. It's not like the best days. It's not the
No, it's the worst
the
days.
Turkish cruises of the Anatolia cliffs. It's when your
Right.
house is destroyed and you have
Yes.
to stick together and be a good team. Like that's, that's why they say marriage is hard.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And yeah, drink more of that good rum. That's all I'm saying. I don't know
Yeah,
that
I
they
know,
make
right?
rum in Providencia, but it looks like a country where they would make rum. So you know me, I'm all in on that.
You're all in
All
on
right,
the
so
rum.
let's talk about like the craziest of the crazy shit. Because Corey and Evelyn are just filler at this point. Like, why even bother? It's
I
like,
know, right? It's like
we
blah,
should
blah,
just
blah,
cover
blah,
that
blah.
real fast. Yeah. Corey begs for her forgiveness and succeeds in getting the
Evelyn's like,
apartment.
sure. Evelyn's like,
Yeah.
sure, you could move into the room next door and pay
Right.
half the
Pay
rent.
half the rent. Right.
And
And
we
he's like,
all
of
know-
course, babe.
And we all know the only reason why Evelyn did that is because she wants his rent money.
They're disgusting and they deserve each other.
Okay.
And that's, I don't
And
even
she's
want to
like,
talk more about it than that.
And we'll watch movies. And he's like, sure, which movie do you want to watch? I love you, Corey. I love you, Evelyn. Blah, 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 blah. Segment over. Okay. On to the next.
On to the most interesting thing.
There we go.
Submit, Jenny, and the in-laws. OMG. This was insane on so many levels.
I was screaming at my screen. I mean, this bitch is triggering me in so many ways.
Yeah.
She
So
is
so Jenny's been
fucking
puking and with the runs because she probably has some horrific tropical disease. And Mama Submit's like, what?
What
When
are you
I
talking
was a
about?
daughter, I just
Please.
puke and keep on making breakfast for everyone.
Let me tell you, Jenny, first when she said, oh, we went to bed very late and I didn't hear anybody vomiting. I yelled at my TV.
Like,
I yelled at my TV, Jenny should have vomited in your fucking bed, bitch.
right? Like, what the hell is that?
Like,
Like, are they
kidding me?
up being
Like,
the vomit monitor? Or
Are you
what?
like listening? Is your like ear against the wall of the bathroom? Are you listening? The sounds of the bathroom? Like, are you kidding me? Jenny should have vomited in her fucking bed, first of all. Then when they stood over her and they said, oh, she doesn't look sick. I'm screaming at the TV. Let me see your fucking medical degrees.
She's a real bitch, that Sadna.
She is a real bitch.
And her name literally means spiritual practice. That's what sadhana is. It's like spiritual practice. She needs to practice some spirituality.
Yes, she does.
Period. Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Oh my God. It's a lot. So like, meanwhile, they're not going to allow Jenny to be sick. She needs to walk it off. Okay. Now, I don't know if Jenny's sick or not, but I don't like her fucking attitude. And I feel like Sumit's dad is just right there on the sadhana train. He has Stockholm syndrome to a major degree.
Definitely Stockholm syndrome.
She's got his balls in a vice, like everybody's. Yeah.
Yeah,
so then she's like,
definitely.
no, not only are you not allowed to be sick, you better get your butt up here and do some yoga. And Jenny's like, no, you don't get it. I don't do yoga. And Sadhana's like, oh, you are today, girl.
So,
and
Jenny's like, this is just another trap to make me look bad.
Well, and she's right. I mean,
Exactly.
like, it's not like this mother and father, they do not even want to allow her to be this much American, not even this much.
No,
and this
not
is
at
coming
all.
from the girl who actually does yoga every single morning. Me, that's me, right? So like I can totally get down with the beauty of this practice and why it's a great thing to do, but like they do not allow for any cultural variation and have any compassion for the fact that like we don't roll the same exact way that they do. Yes, she's in India, but like, okay, so if he was here, would the parents, should Jenny's family expect Sumit to give up every custom that he's used to or whatever?
Yes,
I don't know. By the way, did you notice Sumit was not there doing yoga with them on the roof or wherever the hell they were. He was not with them.
No, not
So
at all.
why wasn't Sumit doing yoga?
Thank you.
bitch. I'm mad.
And why wasn't Submit cleaning his sinuses with that thing?
Yeah, why wasn't he doing the Kriya? That was crazy. That was wild. So and Jenny was right? Like Sadna's using this excuse so that she can put Jenny down more. She's like, she's gonna rust.
Yes.
She's rusty.
She's
and
so
when she said
rusty.
rusty, she didn't mean like she's not good at yoga. She meant like no, she's rusted like the Tin Man.
Yes,
basically.
yes. Yeah. That was so fucking rude. Oh my god.
I was also pretty impressed with their backbends and plow pose. I'm like, man, these old people are doing an excellent job here. I used to tell that when I taught yoga. I taught senior yoga, and I would be like, use it or lose it. That's how this goes down. You better use your shit or you will not be able to. So that was proof that that's true, right? Like,
yes,
they're like in their 60s too.
Yes.
Or close to it. And mom had a good backbend going still.
Yes,
I was pretty impressed. That's hard to do. And it takes a lot of strength and flexibility. So I was pretty impressed. But I also thought Jenny kind of rallied. So
yeah,
I would have been pleased with her effort. She did back then, but just kept her head on the floor. Now that is the modified.
Right.
I don't know why I'm getting so. I thought Jenny did pretty good job. But also,
Jenny
why should she have to? But see, we're American. We don't think you should have to do shit just because your mother-in-law wants you to. Even though I think everyone should do yoga first thing in the morning. But don't do that shit with don't floss your
oh my god,
nasal passages. With all the gagging that was going on, it was hideous and gruesome. It was like,
and then she was like chasing Jenny around.
Here, you do it. Jenny's like, boundary. This is where I draw the line.
She's like,
especially now that you put that thing up your fucking nose. You think I'm gonna put it up my nose? No, bitch.
She's like, I will do almost anything to impress Submit's parents, but this is where I draw the line.
Well, they certainly didn't make it look like a fun thing to do either, did they?
No fucking way.
No, that looked like a really big bummer.
Yes,
it did. God, somebody's leaving us chat messages and I didn't even notice.
Oh my god, Brianna, come on.
He's a monster, not her. It's Brad. Brad, hi. Love you. She's
hi,
a monster,
Brad, we love
not
you.
heroin chic. You're totally right. Yeah. Lord, not Ari and Benny. Hi, honey. Sorry we didn't see your messages for so long. I'm just we're just getting our bearings on this whole live thing. Also, let's be real, unless I have my glasses on, I can't see their words.
And I'm not allowed to wear mine, so I'm blind.
No, mine are anti-glare. We need to get
I'm getting anti-glare glasses.
I know. Welcome to the Grandma Podcast.
Yes.
Let us tell you what old people do. It's what's happening here right now.
Oh, cool. People are actually watching us live. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's Brad and then probably the two other people that he paid to watch.
No, I haven't paid anybody to watch us.
No, I said Brad. Brad might be paying people.
Brad might be paying people. Thanks,
You
Brad.
never know. We love you.
We love you, Brad.
Our favorite Scorpio guy. Anyway, I'd like to close this particular segment out with the comment that everyone should get up at 6 a.m. and do yoga. But don't do that thing with the nose.
No, do not. Please do not.
So that brings us to the end of this scintillating episode where much was learned. Let's review.
We learned how to floss our sinuses. We learned that Steven has a singing voice of an 8-year-old.
No, it's like around puberty where your voice is
okay. Like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, right. We learned that all Turkish men remind us of Marcel the beekeeper.
Yes.
So much. Yeah.
We learned that Evelyn is
emotional
taking
roller
Corey
coaster
back for rent money.
There's no learning there. Come on now.
And we learned that it is monster chic, not heroin chic, right? Is that what it is?
I think just monster, no chic involved is
Oh,
what
okay.
Brad's saying.
Okay.
And quite honestly, I think that we should trust Brad's assessment of what is and is not chic over our own. Just gonna
Oh,
say.
definitely, because Brad is a lot more
He's
chic than
got
we
his
are.
finger on the pulse a lot more than we do on this.
Yes, he
shit.
does.
But he's not heroin chic either. None of us are.
No.
But we can work on it. Anyway, and a little more like black eyeliner.
Yes, a little more black
Like
eyeliner.
down your cheek. Yeah. Okay, so next time, Grampy and Koopy are back together, and the world
Yes.
is crying.
Yes, the world is
Those
crying.
two are just too fucking good for the rest of us. Kenny, Armando.
My heart is already swelling at that.
I know, and I have the heart of a piece of charcoal, cold black little burnt heart, and even I feel
Cold and
black
black.
about it.
Brianna's like, oh.
Yeah.
So Steven thinks that once Elena gets home, she's not going to want to be baptized anymore. And Elena's like, what the fuck? You don't trust me?
Well, and also, she's stupid. She's someone who likes religion a lot, or she wouldn't be going along with this, but she's already all in on this stuff, even though she finds it annoying. I'm annoyed with all of it.
I'm beyond annoyed with all of it.
It's annoying, definitely. And Corey's gonna propose to Evelyn. Oh, yay! That's awesome. So excited about that.
So excited.
Yeah. So obviously, Ari and Biniam are going to be together.
Yes.
In the next episode, but we don't know where they're going to be.
No.
But it looked like it was in the U.S., right?
Right, because Janice was there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe he's doing a big thing where he's proving his love by showing up in New Jersey. I don't think he can't get his shit together to come to New Jersey by himself. That's not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, that's not happening.
Anyway, so that's all she wrote. Do you have any last parting thoughts on this episode of 90 Day Fiance?
Besides that Sumit's mother is evil and Steven's weird. That's about it.
There's nothing else to say about this.
No.
All right, so I think we should disband, and then we're gonna do Love After Lockup after this. So you'll get a notification if you're a subscriber, and if you don't like Love After Lockup, well, you don't have to watch it. So you have my permission to go do something productive. Bye. No, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we do hope you'll stop by again. Next time, I'll pay attention to the fact that comments are a thing when you're live. We just didn't expect any actual people to be watching this, but we forgot that we have 2 friends.
Yes.
We just don't know who the other one is. We know we have Brad, but we don't know who our other 2 friends were. Anyway.
But thank you. We appreciate
you. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see you back here next week. Bye.